From a young age, we are conditioned to believe that hard work, obedience, and sacrifice will eventually be rewarded. Show up early, stay late, follow the rules, and success will follow. Yet for many, this formula seems broken. Despite relentless dedication, they watch others, less skilled but more connected or cunning, rise faster. This disconnect between effort and reward isn't an accident. It is a feature of a system built not on fairness, but on power and control. The myth of moral labor. This myth, that virtue and hard work naturally lead to success, is not only flawed, but deliberately designed. Drawing on the ideas of philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, the narrative of moral labor is exposed as a tool of control. Nietzsche argued that obedience, humility, and suffering, often framed as noble, are not virtues but instruments of what he called slave morality. This form of morality, born from weakness, glorifies submission and sacrifice, not because they are inherently good, but because they keep people in place. The system praises hard work, while funneling rewards to those who understand leverage, perception, and influence. Nurses, construction workers, and delivery drivers, the backbone of society, are overworked and underpaid. Meanwhile, social media influencers and market manipulators thrive. It's not that hard work is unnoticed. It's that the system is not built to reward it. Power, not effort, drives outcomes. In today's world, value is determined not by the effort you put in, but by the power you hold. Labor, no matter how essential, is replaceable, but control over resources, narratives, or people is scalable and rewarded exponentially. This disparity reveals a harsh truth. The world isn't malfunctioning. It's functioning exactly as intended. Nietzsche saw morality not as an absolute truth, but as a strategy wielded by those in power. Master morality, by contrast, is born from strength and self-definition. It does not seek approval. It asserts value, embraces ambition, and builds with intention. The people who rise are not always the most virtuous or hardworking. They are those who understand how to navigate and shape systems of power. The just world fallacy. Much of the population continues to believe in the just world fallacy, the comforting belief that fairness is inevitable and that goodness will be recognized. This idea is deeply ingrained from childhood and reinforced by culture, education, and media. But in a system where manipulation trumps merit, clinging to this belief is not just naive, it's dangerous. Believing that suffering is noble keeps individuals passive, waiting for validation that never comes. It convinces people to endure exploitation in the name of virtue. This is how the system perpetuates itself, by rewarding just enough to maintain hope, but never enough to empower. Awakening to the truth. Recognizing this lie is the first step toward liberation. But awakening doesn't mean abandoning morality. It means redefining strength. It means refusing to confuse obedience with virtue. Nietzsche's Übermensch, or overman, represents the individual who transcends imposed moralities and becomes the author of their own values. Not a villain, but a self-directed creator who refuses to live on borrowed definitions of goodness. This path requires courage. It means stepping away from validation, disappointing those who benefit from your silence, and building a life aligned with your deepest values. It's not about becoming ruthless, it's about becoming sovereign. Strategic morality, a new compass. The solution isn't to discard kindness or integrity, but to apply them strategically. Strategic kindness is not passive, it's discerning. It understands when to act, when to speak, when to walk away. It recognizes that not every leader deserves loyalty, not every opportunity deserves time. Learning to say no, to set boundaries, and to pursue alignment over approval is essential. This is where power enters, not as dominance over others, but as authorship over your own life. Power to create, to say no, to build systems that reflect your values. It may involve entrepreneurship, influence, negotiation, or financial independence. But the core remains. You must understand the rules of power if you don't want to be ruled by them. From obedience to ownership, morality should not be a cage. It should be a compass, one that points to your truth, not society's expectations. The future doesn't belong to the obedient. It belongs to those who are both principled and powerful. Those who merge ethics with strategy, who act not out of fear or obligation, but out of clarity and vision. If you were raised to believe that hard work alone is enough, now is the time to unlearn. Because in a system built to reward control over contribution, waiting to be recognized is a dead end. The world doesn't reward sacrifice unless it's paired with ownership, with action, with awareness. So stop waiting. Start creating. Become the architect of your own future, not a servant to someone else's. This is the beginning of a different kind of philosophy, one that doesn't just explain the world, but equips you to reshape your place in it, one decision at a time.